What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. We are going over some of my Kevin Smith pickups that I've made over the past couple years. Right there in front, we have from 1998. These were the Mallrats action figures that came out. There's a whole line of them, but I only worried about collecting Jay and Silent Bob. Right behind him, you can see from the secret stash, we have some Jay and Silent Bob comics. That is issue number 3 of 4. Next one, we have the Jay and Silent Bob 4 of 4. Which, let's go ahead and move Bob out of the way here. You can see it's signed by Kevin Smith. And then we have issue 1 of 4. So I'm only missing number 2. And signed by Kevin Smith as well. Yeah, I'm missing number 2. I didn't realize until I was pulling these out that I'm still missing the second one. So that will be a purchase I will be making very soon. But let's move on. We have these Mini-Mates. Some of you might be familiar with these Mini-Mates. They kind of look like large Lego characters. These are supposed to be from Clerks, although they look more to me to be wearing the attire from Jay and Silent Bob Strikes Back. Especially Jay there with the coat. Bob's always got his coat, so you can never really tell. But it's in the black and white fashion like Clerks. Next we have Jay and Silent Bob zombie version. Right here you can see the red coat. Okay, so if they're the same figures that are in here, then I'm going to say this isn't from Jay and Silent Bob Strikes Back, but more so probably from Dogma. Because I believe in Dogma, Jay was wearing a red coat. You guys will have to correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that's from Dogma. Next, we have from my favorite Jay and Silent Bob movie. This is the one I grew up on. Jay and Silent Bob Strikes Back. Classic. I love this movie. You can watch it anytime and it's great. Some would, I don't know. As a true Kevin Smith fan, you probably won't say it's his best film, but people who are not a large fan of Kevin Smith would say this is probably the best one. We have, Blunt Man, we've got Chronic, we've got the Bong Sabers, the Dildo Saber, Cock Knocker, which is Mark Hamill in the movie. And then Chris Rock plays Pinky. He's the director of the movie. And the whole plot of the movie is for them to go to Hollywood to stop this movie from being made because they learned that they weren't going to make any money off of it. Then, of course, if you like Kevin Smith, you know that all of his characters in all of his movies are inspired by, the friends he grew up with. Some of them he even mentions in some of the movies. Like right here, we got Walt Flanagan. He's mentioned in Mallrats. Brody says something about running faster than Walt Flanagan's dog. And then Brian Johnson is another one of his I think he's probably been Kevin Smith's longest standing friend. Between him and Walt. But I think Brian's got him beat. The Brian and Walt both play in Mallrats as the comic book guys standing outside waiting for Stan Lee's autograph. Walt also plays in Clerks. He plays a little small part of the guy checking the eggs. Of course, we've got Ming Chen, Kevin Smith himself, and Mike Zapcic. Yeah, if you guys are not familiar with comic book men and you're a nerd with toys and comics, awesome show to watch. There's 5 seasons. Wish it would have came back for more, but they did not get the okay to do so. But let's move on. Behind Jay and Silent Bob here, and also behind... Oop, I almost lost Bob. We have a poster here. A little graphic, cover your eyes. But signed by Kevin Smith, of course. And then we've got Jay with his ass out. Now, of course, this is from Clerks. I don't know when exactly it was taken, but probably during the shoot somewhere. And then let's talk about the ones that inspired Kevin Smith, his friends again. Here in the poster for Comic Book Men, the show that I was just telling you guys about. Of course, we've got everybody's autograph, but Kevin Smith in this. Go figure. I don't know why they would sell everything from their store signed by Kevin Smith, but this one item Kevin Smith does not sign, but he lets everybody else sign. Got, I believe it's got to be Mike Zapcic, I'm assuming. Ming Chen, of course. Brian Johnson. and Walt Flanagan. Yeah, I don't know why Kevin didn't sign these ones, but hey, maybe he was just letting his buddies get some of the limelight, you know. But yeah, that's a good piece. I got to get a new frame for it. I originally put it in one of these frames where you just put the you kind of put the frame together around the outside. It's not the most secure. Then last but not least, we've got Jason Mewes. This is back when he was selling vape juices. Back when vaping first started really getting big. I mean, I was a vapor, obviously. That's why I have this poster. But I bought so much product from him that I eventually got a signed poster from him, Jason Mewes. He sent this to me along with a bunch of other little goodies and stuff. It was pretty cool. Yeah. Like, I don't know what kind of vape mod that is, but clearly it's old school. We do not vape out of shit that looks like that really anymore. But yeah, long time ago. But either way, it's still a piece of Jason Mewes memorabilia for me, and I will always keep it framed. But if you guys were curious, I do have the vape juice containers. Let's go ahead and set these up. Ooh, almost lost Jay. We've got, this one's called Mewseaid. I remember, I mean, you can kind of tell it looks like Red Bull. That's exactly what it kind of tasted like. This one was pretty tasty. This one's called Sugar Tits. It's a watermelon. Then the next one, we've got Doobie Snacks. This one was okay. This one was definitely my third favorite of the whole little group of juices that he came out with. And then lastly, there was Muse Latte, which clearly it's like a caramel coffee flavor. It wasn't bad. I was not big on those kind of flavors when I was vaping, but as far as that goes, it was pretty good. Yeah, Muse juice. I'm not even sure if he still sells it anymore. I haven't checked. It's been a long time since I vaped. I was a smoker for 15 years, and vaping got me off of the cigarettes. So it did work. But yeah, I couldn't tell you if the business is still up and running. Now, I do have a couple posters that aren't over here. Now, this one is my Jay and Silent Bob Strikes Back signed poster. I wish Jason Mewes was able to sign this too. Maybe I can, in the future, maybe send it out and see if he'll sign it for me. But yeah, it's only signed by Kevin Smith. You can get these on the website from Secret Stash. You can buy all kinds of Kevin Smith autographed merchandise. It's pretty cool, and it doesn't cost that much extra either.